Hello everyone, and welcome to Movie Tales. Today's story, Crazy Stupid Love. The story begins with several couples enjoying dinner, engaging in playful flirtation under the table. Among them, Emily and Cal stand out as an older couple who seem to have moved past the honeymoon phase. Things take a sharp turn when Cal casually suggests they order quickly. Emily shocks everyone by calmly announcing that she wants a divorce. Meanwhile, their babysitter Jessica accidentally breaks a family photo while playing with their daughter. As she picks up the broken frame, it becomes clear that she secretly harbors feelings for Cal. Later, as Jessica goes upstairs, she accidentally witnesses the couple's teenage son, Robbie, in a compromising situation. Back to the couple. Cal, whose world has just fallen apart, remains silent during the drive home, while Emily keeps talking, trying to provoke some reaction from him. Frustrated, Emily blurts out that she might have slept with someone else. Cal's face doesn't change. He quietly asks her to stop. Then she admits the truth. She had an affair with her co-worker, David Lindhagen. At his breaking point, Cal opens the car door and rolls out onto the road, just to escape her endless talking. Exhausted, he tells Emily he'll leave that night and agree to anything she wants, as long as she stays quiet for the rest of the drive home. Meanwhile, Robbie apologizes to Jessica for what she accidentally saw. She tries to brush it off, but Robbie, still embarrassed, admits that he thinks about her all the time. Jessica is disgusted and tells him he's crossed the line. Yet Robbie insists. He believes she's his soulmate. That night, Cal and Emily return home. Jessica notices Cal's disheveled look and feels concerned. When he mentions the divorce, it shocks Robbie, who overhears the conversation from the stairs. Cal drives Jessica home, and the babysitter can't help but feel sympathy for him. She tells him he's the nicest person she knows, and that Emily would be crazy to let him go. Jessica is about to confess her feelings, but Cal, lost in thought, interrupts her, unaware of what she was about to say. Somewhere else, a young woman named Hannah, an aspiring lawyer, is out at a bar with her friend Liz. They argue about Hannah's boring love life, with Liz teasing that she should take more risks. As they talk, Hannah catches the eye of a confident young man named Jacob Palmer. For the past half hour, he's been watching her from across the room. Jacob approaches with a charming smile and smooth pickup lines, instantly winning over Liz, but not Hannah. He offers to buy her a drink, and she rejects him twice. The next day at his office, Cal's boss asks if the rumors are true, that he has cancer, since someone saw him crying in the bathroom. Cal calmly replies that his wife divorced him. The boss, relieved that it's not cancer, loudly announces to everyone that Cal was just crying because of a divorce. The whole office awkwardly applauds. That evening, Cal moves his furniture into a small apartment, trying to adjust to his new life alone. Emily visits him, hoping to explain that her affair was the result of a midlife crisis. Cal listens quietly, but remains distant. He doesn't want excuses. He reminds her about small household chores she'll now have to handle on her own, avoiding any real conversation about their marriage. Later, Cal meets his old friend Bernie at a bar, hoping for support. But Bernie hesitates and admits his wife doesn't want him spending time with Cal anymore. Their friendship ends awkwardly. Before leaving, Bernie gives him a small bottle of cologne, a half-hearted attempt to cheer him up. Feeling completely abandoned, Cal starts venting to strangers at the bar, unaware that Jacob, the confident playboy from earlier, has been watching him for 2 nights in a row. Annoyed by Cal's constant self-pity, Jacob finally approaches. He tells Cal that enough is enough. He has to pull himself together. "I'm going to help you rediscover your manhood," Jacob says with a smirk. Desperate for direction, Cal agrees. They plan to meet at the mall the next day. Meanwhile, Hannah enjoys lunch with her boyfriend Richard and their colleague Coles. During the meal, Richard hints at a big announcement. Hannah's heart races. She imagines a proposal, a ring, and wedding bells. The next day, Jacob takes Cal on a full shopping spree. He throws out Cal's old clothes and helps him rebuild his look from scratch. New shoes, tailored shirts, cologne, a complete transformation. Jacob then teaches Cal how to talk to women, what to say, how to move, and how to stay confident even when nervous. It quickly becomes clear that Cal has little experience with romance. After several lessons, Jacob decides it's time for Cal to try on his own. Spotting a woman in her 40s at the bar, Jacob nods toward her and says, "She's perfect for you." Cal hesitates, then approaches. He tries to use Jacob's techniques, but the woman sees through it. Frustrated, Cal drops the act and decides to be honest. He admits he has children and that his wife cheated on him with a man named David Lindhagen. Surprisingly, his honesty works. She smiles, and for the first time, Cal succeeds. Cal's first success sparks a series of new experiences. In the weeks that follow, he meets more women, 8 in total. Each encounter boosts his confidence a little more. For the first time in years, Cal feels alive. Meanwhile, Robbie doesn't stop pursuing Jessica. He keeps sending her text messages, confessing his love, but his persistence only makes her uncomfortable. One day during school, he crosses the line, shouting in front of everyone that she is his soulmate. Jessica, embarrassed and angry, tells him to stop. She says she will never love him because she's in love with someone else. Robbie walks away heartbroken. Later, Jessica, who secretly has feelings for Cal, seeks advice from a classmate known for dating older men. The classmate suggests she send Cal provocative photos to show her affection. While playing with his dad, Robbie tells Cal about his feelings for Jessica. Cal listens and gives his son gentle advice not to give up on love so easily. Robbie then asks why his father gave up on Mom. Cal says he didn't. He just became someone different. The boy quietly tells him to win her back because he knows Cal still loves her. At Robbie's parent-teacher night, Cal and Emily see each other again outside the classroom. Their conversation is awkward at first, but eventually they soften. Both deny dating anyone new. For a brief moment, it feels like they might reconnect. But when they meet Robbie's teacher, Cal freezes. It's the same woman he slept with after his breakup. Trying to keep calm, Cal hopes she'll stay quiet. Unfortunately, she drops subtle hints that they've been intimate. Emily immediately senses something is wrong. Then, in front of everyone, the teacher openly admits she and Cal had an affair. Shocked and hurt, Emily storms out of the school. Cal runs after her, desperate to explain. In a moment of panic, he blurts out that he's been with 9 women, but insists that Emily is the only one he truly loves. For a second, she almost believes him, until the teacher shouts after them, reminding Emily of what Cal once told her, that she was the perfect mix of sexy and cute. The same line he used on his wife. That ends any chance of reconciliation. Back to Hannah, the day she's been waiting for finally arrives. During lunch at work, Richard gathers everyone's attention. Hannah's heart races. She's sure he's about to propose. But instead, Richard announces something completely different. He offers her a full-time position at the firm. The disappointment hits her instantly. When they talk later, Richard admits he's not ready for marriage. Crushed and humiliated, Hannah decides she's had enough. That night, she goes out drinking with friends. As the night wears on, she spots a familiar face across the bar. It's Jacob. Without hesitation, she walks straight up to him and kisses him. He's surprised, but impressed. They leave together and head back to his place. Once there, as the alcohol begins to wear off, Hannah grows nervous. Trying to keep the moment alive, she asks Jacob about his famous technique, the one that always works on women. Jacob laughs and hesitates, but eventually admits it's just a move he copied from a movie. They try it, but neither of them can go through with it. Instead, they spend the night talking about their lives, fears, and mistakes. What begins as a hookup turns into something real. Meanwhile, Cal keeps calling Jacob, but his mentor doesn't answer, too busy falling for Hannah. Emily is also out on a date with her co-worker, David Lindhagen. That same night, Jessica sees them kissing outside the house. Furious and jealous, she storms off, feeling betrayed by the woman who took Cal's place. Later, at home, she gathers her courage and decides to take those provocative photos for Cal. The next night, Cal sneaks into Emily's yard again, trimming the garden quietly, unable to let go. Emily calls him, pretending she's in the basement fixing the water heater. But Cal can see her standing upstairs. They both know she just wanted to hear his voice. The next day, Jacob finally calls Cal, but this time he's the one asking for advice. He's nervous about meeting Hannah's mom. Cal is amused but agrees to help. Meanwhile, at Jessica's house, her mother finds the hidden envelope containing the provocative photos with Cal's name on it. Shocked, she shows it to her husband. Her husband, Bernie, recognizes the name immediately. Furious, he storms out of the house to confront Cal. Completely unaware of what's coming, Cal is busy preparing a surprise for Emily. At the same time, Emily calls her oldest daughter to join them. To Cal's horror, he realizes that Hannah, Jacob's new girlfriend, is actually their daughter. Everything collapses at once. Jacob walks in, followed by Bernie, who punches Cal before anyone can explain. Jacob tries to defend him, but chaos erupts. Jessica rushes in, confessing her love for Cal in front of everyone. Robbie shouts that he loves Jessica, and then David Lindhagen arrives, only for Jacob to punch him for good measure. The entire scene turns into a wild, tangled brawl, with fathers, sons, boyfriends, and lovers all fighting at once. The police arrive minutes later to break it all up. Cal stands there in shock, realizing how everything spiraled out of control. In the aftermath of the chaos, Cal distances himself from everyone. He stops answering calls, too embarrassed to face his family or friends. At the bar, Jacob finds him and tries to make peace. He admits that what he feels for Hannah is real. The once arrogant playboy tells Cal that he never truly wanted to turn him into someone like himself. Instead, he realized he wanted to be more like Cal. Time passes. Cal attends Robbie's school graduation, sitting far away from the rest of the family. It's clear that wounds still haven't healed. During his speech, Robbie talks about love, calling it a scam, something that only hurts people. Cal can't stay silent. He interrupts, walking to the stage. In front of everyone, he says that his son actually believes in love, and that he himself found his soulmate when he was 15 years old. Looking directly at Emily, he promises that he will never stop trying to win her back. The audience watches in silence as both father and son share a moment of truth, each expressing love for the person who changed their lives. After the ceremony, Robbie tells Jessica he won't give up on her. The babysitter smiles softly and says she'll wait for him to grow up. She gives him the photos she once took, this time as a keepsake, not a confession. She kisses him gently on the cheek. Cal reunites with his family. He shakes Jacob's hand, finally accepting him as Hannah's boyfriend, and tells him quietly, "Take care of her." Emily joins them, smiling softly through tears. For the first time in a long while, they all laugh, not because everything is perfect, but because they finally understand each other. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to see the latest videos first.